How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to our day 5 progress video. Um, Day 2 of playing the Righteous Fire Juggernaut. Um, we are level 88 now, almost caught up to the champion. He was level 89. But let's go over some of the gear upgrades we made. The scepter is still the same. But we actually did uh, find the craft from Betrayal, high fire damage with the chance to ignite. So we're going to look to make a new scepter at some point today. We ended up purchasing an Elder helmet with conk effect and Ellie damage. It had a nice lightning res, fire res, and an open prefix to craft life. The increased rarity of items found is also a bonus when it comes to the new rare monsters. I think having a little bit of rarity is going to go a long way. The amulet is still the same, and the rings are the same. I think we will look to um, upgrade or change out one of these rings for one that has a life, a little bit of res, and I think minimum frenzy charges and generating frenzy charges on kill, depending on the price of that. Um, our body armor is still the same. Our shield is still the same. Our gloves are still the same, but we ended up getting the fire exposure on hit, applying -11 to fire resistance through the Eater of Worlds implicit, which is very nice. Um, our belt is the same. Our boots are the same. Um, and we've just changed our flasks around a little bit. We gave our life flask immunity to poison if used while poisoned. Um, and we rolled some of our flasks and automated them when with the use when charges reach full. Right now, our amethyst flask is the only one that doesn't have gain charges when you are hit by an enemy. But for now, that is okay. I am going to roll a map quickly. Let me see if I have a map that I don't have completion on yet. Not really. So maybe let's check a Kirak mission. Any of these? I do have one that's incomplete there. Um, let's use a ball scouting report. See if there's any we get that we haven't completed yet. No, not really. We'll do one more. But for the most part, I think we have completed a lot of them. Yeah, so I have a T16 Plaza here. I'll roll this one with probably just an Alk is fine. We'll vol it. We have one vol orb. All right, let's get right into it here. We've already fought the Searing Exarch, so now we need to. We'll put Maven on this map for now. Overall, the build is feeling much better after getting that essence of that Elder helmet with the essence of horror. Makes a big difference when it comes to our single target. Today, I think now that we have a little bit more single target, we're going to start doing the league mechanic, but I know that a lot of people are saying that it can be quite troublesome on a more melee distance build, and RF doesn't have the most damage, so I don't think I will be killing the guards quickly at all. So that might be a bit of an issue, but we're going to try it out and see how it goes. Yesterday, we also ascended. Not ascended, but we completed the Uber Lab and got our final ascendancy points, and we took Unbreakable. For those of you who don't know, Unbreakable is a new update to Jug as of recently. Doubles the armor from your body armor, and 8% of armor applies to fire cold lightning damage taken from hits. So hits counts as attacks and spells. So it's really, really great. Makes you a lot tankier and definitely needed as you're getting into these later red tier maps. Right now, this character's only issue is having quite low chaos resistance, and that's why I have the Amethyst Flask, but I also could become a bit more resistant to chaos if I upgraded my Pantheons a bit. I'm just not sure how long I will be staying with the aura setup I have now. Ideally, we would be dropping Skitterbots soon and switching over to Malevolence. And then at some point, adding in Tempest Shield um, and dropping Purity of Elements. So that's the current plan. This guy's degenning me actually a lot. But this guy's hexproof, so ooh, I'm gonna die here. Oh my goodness, that was close. Maven's buffing this guy quite a bit. Need to break the line of sight there. So we're not inside that. Degen there. I don't really like that she's in the corner. Good thing we're quite tanky here. But getting a new scepter would definitely increase our damage a lot. So that is definitely something we're going to look to do today. As you see, the mapping is pretty smooth. You know, there's a little bit of damage issue when it comes to RF, but that's a given. Anyone who plays RF knows that RF doesn't have the best single target damage, but generally you're very tanky and you clear packs quite smooth. Whenever there's a large pack, you cross blink on top of it, applying your flammability, and if you use Infernal Cry, generally the whole pack just explodes. It's very satisfying gameplay. I do have my doubts about Jug. I'm thinking this league I definitely will still try out an Inquisitor. Just to check how the changes were, especially if I have a lot of gear from this character. I'll basically just need to level an Inquisitor and swap it over. So that will definitely be something coming later on in the league, so look for some updates on that. I still think the end game of Inquisitor with the Aegis Aurora and the Melding of Flesh beats the end game of Jug. But we'll see on that in due time. One other upgrade that we're definitely going to make today are the boots to the Legacy of Fury. And I'm also leveling 6 Righteous Fires in my offhand, by the way. If you aren't aware, you can level gems in your offhand weapons up here in your inventory. You can switch it to your offhand weapons. And I just picked up whatever 3 white socket, and I found a 3 blue socket. But 2 3 white socket ones also work. But yeah, definitely looking to pick up the Legacy of Fury today and maybe switch our shield. But the shield is generally good anyway. But the clear that Legacy of Fury will give us will be much better. So looking to make that switch today because they fall so quickly in price after the first few days of the league. I think they were about 1 divine yesterday, and they're already on a 45C today. And we actually did get a divine yesterday from a strongbox, actually. So if we liquidated, some of this currency and got some extra chaos, we'd definitely pick up those boots and then hopefully pick up a better scepter as well. But that's the updates for today. Looking to hopefully pass level 90 today. My Atlas progression, I did get, like I said, my Omniscient Void Stone from the Sneering Exarch. We looks like we are 2 away from getting another Atlas passive point from Maven. But we're going to be looking to defeat the Eater of Worlds next to get our second Void Stone. And we are at 105 out of 115 for completed Atlas passive skill points. Um, right now, our setup involves June. We're still working on hopefully getting the rest of the unveils that we need. Um, I'm expecting to. I'm expecting the shrines. I'm in 3 shaping nodes right now. I'm disabling all league content, which does uh, boost shrines and um, things like that. So overall, pretty good. I think I might um, spec out of some of these at the top here, um, and maybe into essences for a bit to pick up some essences so I can craft some gear or my body armor a bit better myself. So that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.